tried everything and nothing could work. I've waited too long and nothing has changed. I've even spent my fortune, now I am broke. But then I met connections. I searched and searched left and right to make my dream come true.
A lot of people are wondering and asking different questions. Can you bring a dependent child over 18 years to the UK? Now, this question is very, very important. Personally, I would say no. But we've got our expert here today. I want you guys to hear it straight from the immigration expert mouth today. It's a very special day. If you come on my live earlier on, I told you guys that we're going to be having someone really, really special. So today is that day. Now, majority of migrants want to come to the UK with their families, but how do they do it? So many people, so many questions. I don't want to come alone, which is totally fine. They want to come with their family members. So we've got our expert joining us today. His name is Sahil Dhanda. He's Ian's lead immigration expert. And what is a dependent visa? And what are the limitations in applying for one? Ask all the questions you've got today, and we'll give you all the immigration know-hows in our live episode today. Trust me, you want to stay tuned because there's been nothing like this here at Ian's Daily Show. But before we go on, we're just going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
My name is Chris Pearl. I'm from the Philippines. I'm living with my family together with my 5-year-old son. His name is Liam. Initially, I thought it will be easier for me to go to the UK given that I am a registered nurse in the Philippines. But I haven't thought about the impact of my experience gap since I've been working in the UAE for the last 9 years, but it's not healthcare or nursing related stuff. So I tried applying to an agency, but the experience is actually the problem. They cannot offer a job because of my working gap. So that was the challenge that I'm really facing until I found Ian. I've heard Ian while I was browsing on Facebook. When I saw the ad, I have to pay like around £69. So I was like, I have nothing to lose. This could be the door to open for me going to the UK. After the webinar itself, I went to my husband and says like, I think we will be going to the UK very, very soon. It's a very clear process, a very structured, so there's nothing for me to worry because Ian's got this holistic business model of providing training, solicitor advice, and they also have like skilled worker specialists. It's all services under one roof. Imagine I started working with Ian in January and in 4 months' time, I got my visa. And not just that, I also got my family's visa, including my boy. I was like, no one wants to believe that we actually have the visa. Like, I don't care, I have the visa for my family. So it was incredible. I couldn't find the word exactly how to express how happy we are. Can you check for me? Maybe it's just a dream. And my husband was like, no, we really have the stamp in here. So it's really amazing. Like, I couldn't still believe it even when I was already here, because the other agency would normally advise us like, you can go first and then once you're settled, that's the time you can bring your family. But with Ian's, there was no second words, you can bring your family, yes you can. After a week time, they even came to Belfast to see how are we, I mean our accommodation, and even get in touch with our employer. One of the experience that I'm getting when I got here in the UK is also the support that I have been getting from my sponsor. They have helped us find our accommodation, finding the right car for me, and even the right insurance, making sure that I'm all well. And I'm really happy that Ian found me one, which has guided me and given me everything that I need. So for those who are aspiring to move to the UK, don't lose hope, don't ever lose hope. Trust the process, pray, and make sure to enroll to Ian's. They have all the necessary services that you need. It's really such wonderful experience, and I'm really thankful. I can't be here without Ian, so thank you so much.
Welcome back, my lovies. That was indeed an interesting story from Chris Pearl. Chris Pearl is just like you and I. All she and her family needed to do was actually to trust Ian's. And today they can proudly say they're actually here in the UK enjoying themselves, harnessing the culture, getting all the pounds, because it's very important for you to earn in pounds. So it's really very exciting that you're here today. So, guys, before we went on, I told you guys today's topic is it really possible for an 18-year-old to come to the UK on a dependent visa? Now, I would say no, but we've got someone who actually said yes, and he made it possible. But before we go on and introduce our immigration team lead, we've got someone really special. Now, this is my surprise for today. The possibility to get your 18-year-old dependent was made possible by Sahil, and he did it for Rodolfo and family. We've got Rodolfo here from the Philippines today with a very interesting story about how Ian helped him and his family get the UK visa. Ian's turned impossible to possible. That's what we do. So without no further ado, let's give it up for Rodolfo.
Hi, hello, hello, love.
Hi.
It's been a great day for Ians. Yes, of course. I
Oh
can't
my
believe I'm here
God.
now in live show with love. Yeah.
Can you believe it?
Yes, everything is possible, not impossible. Even all the visa of my family, yes, it's granted. Yeah,
Oh my
it's
God.
really a great.
That's amazing. So, how are you generally? How is everyone? How's the family?
Well, it's really we are full of right now. We are very happy, and really, it's just like uh, we are dancing in the clouds right now, feeling in heaven right now. Very happy with all the efforts and
Yeah.
everything that we got right now. It's really amazing, amazing. With ANs, it's possible. Everything is possible. Yes.
That is awesome. So, how did Ian's journey actually begin for you?
Well, I began with I joined the webinar last May, 2021, and I enrolled in Momentum Club in June, and then right after that, I entered with undergo with trainings, especially with my IELTS.
Yeah.
You can encounter the Master Goro, Neil Bering. Well, she's really a good teacher, and
Yeah.
she give you all the secrets how to pass the IELTS. And
Yeah.
after that, you can encounter also those. Trainers like Mom Jo. I have encountered Mom Ivy, uh,
Yeah.
and after that, I have my first interview by the
Yeah.
month of August, and unluckily that I did not hired because it really doesn't not for me, no. But
Yeah.
the best part of that, the employer location is in Ireland, and I like to work in London. So luckily by September I have my second interview, and I got
Yeah.
hired. Yeah, I got the job
Yeah.
offered. Right after that, we process the COS, and I got
Yeah.
my COS by the month of December
Yeah.
last year, and well, after that, I got my also my visa this year,
Mhm.
February 17. Yeah,
Wow.
2022. That's it.
Oh my God. Now I want to know because I know like Ian's has done a lot for you, but let's start with what happened. What were the challenges you had before you met Ian's?
Well, I have a lot of challenges that I met or encountered. Especially with my daughter, who is turning 18-year-old
Yeah.
last December, and
Okay.
it's really hard to think that I will bring her to UK, but
Oh.
for the help of best solicitors and of ANs like
Yeah.
Sahil, really is doing the best extra mile services to us,
Yeah.
and great effort that is given to
Yeah.
us, and all the requirements I submitted to Sahil. Really, it's been a great outcome for us, and
Yeah.
it's so lucky that it really the opportunity presented for my 18-year-old. It's really it's possible. It's not impossible
Rodolfo, are you
for
there?
Ian's. Yes. Yeah. Hello.
Sorry, your line is
Can you
breaking. Are
hear
you
me?
can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Hello.
Please continue.
Yes. Well, in Ian's, it's nothing is impossible. It's everything
Yeah.
is possible. Yeah, believe me. With all our efforts, well, it's
Yeah.
pay off. Yeah, I tell you.
Okay.
Loud.
So can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Oh, that's
Loud and clear.
perfect. Okay, all right then. So you were talking about your daughter, who just turned 18 in December. So did you have doubts in your mind that it wasn't, possible for her to come to the UK through you?
Yeah, I really it's been so hard because I read those policy with the UK immigration.
Yeah.
What are the supposed to be? He was my dependent uh,
Yeah.
during the application, but I'm not lucky that because at the time my COS uh, was available on December 16th, and we are not
Yeah.
ready at the time because he in our place we are hit by super typhoon at the time, almost a month that we don't have electricity, no water,
Yeah.
but for God's grace, all
Yeah.
the blessings, yes, it's really we work it out. Yeah.
Wow. So that means, if Ian had not come to you, because I know you said you had tried other means, did you actually try other agencies as well?
No, I did not go with other agencies, but only Ian's.
Okay.
I trust Ian's with all my heart and all the process itself. No, I believe especially to Gina Mohammed, the head solicitor of the immigration. Yeah, I talked to her
Yeah.
regarding the problem of my daughter. So she gave me the word that we're going to try. Okay, she did not give me the assurance, but it's
Yeah.
worth to try. So we go, we try, and well, it's really a positive outcome. Yes.
Okay. So what about when you said that your journey with Ian's, when you attended the webinar? I know it's a paid webinar for £79.99, or whereas it was £69.99 at that time. Did you have any, problems with paying that, thinking, oh, this is just a random webinar. Why should I pay for a webinar? Did you have those thoughts at all?
Well, I really have. Everybody is having a problem right now, especially with financial.
Yeah,
Well, I have my sister who really helped me with all the finances that I have,
yeah,
and by all means, really, it's really worth it. The return of investment, even we spend, I will try to rest everything just to have these my dreams fulfilled. No, this
yeah.
for my family because we were going to work there and to this life changing
Yeah,
for everyone. It's really a matter of choice, time,
yeah,
effort, and sacrifice. So it's not really what do you call this the problem of money. You can
yeah.
well, it's really paid off. Okay.
It paid off. Okay, so that means the entire Ian's experience was totally worth it. Is that it?
Yes, yes, I agree with it.
Okay, so what would you say to your friends and your family out there watching and saying, should I try Ian's? Is it really, important for me to try Ian's? What would you say to them?
Yes, right now I'm going to tell everyone. Right
Yeah,
now I'm here giving myself to be interviewed with you because Ian
yeah,
giving me us a lot and everything. Now it's my
yeah,
part to give my part also. So I will tell everyone that it's really nothing is impossible. It's just a
yeah,
matter of how you grab the opportunity. The opportunity of ANS is already there. You just grab,
yeah,
enroll the webinar, join the Momentum Club. It's worth
yeah.
and everything is worth it. Okay? Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. Do you have your visa with you, just so people can actually see?
Yes, we have. I have my visa.
Okay.
Yeah, I can show you. This is my daughter. Yeah.
Oh my
Okay. You see?
God.
Okay. This is from my wife.
Wow.
Yeah. I have also myself. Yes, of course, my visa.
Wow.
And
Oh my
Sahil,
God.
you're so great person, doing everything for extra mile. I don't know if this guy is sleeping in the night. Well, even weekends, he really work. Okay, I know Sahil. Well, believe me,
No,
the
you deserve it,
integration
Rodolfo.
is working really great. Thank you very much, Sahil. Thank you very much. Without you, I don't know. I don't know what will happen.
Oh my God. That is so exciting. It's been so nice talking to you, Rodolfo. You have an inspiring story. I still cannot believe it that your 18-year-old daughter gets to come with you, through the routes of a skilled worker visa. Usually it's impossible. But when we have people like Sahil, one of the best immigration solicitors in the UK, we have absolutely nothing to worry about because we totally turn the impossible and we make it extremely possible. Rodolfo, you are blessed. Keep believing in Ian. Thank you so much. We love you here and we can't wait for you to get yourself and your family here in the
Yes.
UK. Do have a lovely day.
Yeah. See you
Guys,
soon. See you soon.
see you
Okay.
soon.
Yes, yes, of course.
Amazing. Oh
See
my
you.
God. You've
Okay.
heard Rodolfo's story. And now we'll flip the coin and see our solicitors process with every visa application. How do they efficiently manage all visa applications, especially the ones with dependents? All that would just come up immediately after this commercial. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Imali here from Sri Lanka and I'm a registered nurse in Sri Lanka. Now I'm in UK. I'm so glad to say that. Now I'm in UK. Actually it was 4 years. 4 years we tried many things with many companies. Sometimes I got offers, but I think they are not valid letters. They are fake letters. those companies not help me. So I and my husband, we fed up with everything. We gave up everything. And finally, my friend, he told me just try and call this number and just try. I watched many videos and their Facebook page and their website also. I trust them. I trust the success stories. I joined the webinar. They show the clear pathway to come into the UK. I can bring my husband, my family, and in testimonials also I saw they bring their family and their children, everything. So they were very happy. Can you believe from the day I attended the webinar, it just take 2 weeks for my interview. After the interview, within 3 days, I got my results and he said, congratulations, you have chosen for the job. So I'm really happy now. The whole staff in here, like teachers, solicitors and marketing staff and everyone is so helpful for me, and they're very supportive and they're very friendly. I'm really lucky to have their support for me. If you have a dream to live in UK and if you have a dream work in UK, Ian can make it happen. Definitely Ian can make it happen.
Like, with amazing stories day in, day out. Now, before the commercial, I was speaking with someone really special, Rodolfo, all the way from the Philippines, who Ian was able to help get his 18-year-old daughter to come through his visa, which is a skilled worker visa. Usually, it's impossible. But for here, one of our immigration team leads, possible. I know you guys have a lot of questions. So you can be popping the questions right in now, because immediately after the interview with Sahil, we'll be having Sahil, actually, not me, Sahil, a very special guest with all of the answers to your questions will be right here. So please pop the questions right now. But before then, let's get to meet Sahil Dhanda. Hello.
Hello, love. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Absolutely fine. Thank you. It's great.
Oh my God. I cannot believe it because I know how busy you are. So I'm actually happy that you're able to make it on my show today. I'm like, yeah, we've got one of the best immigration solicitors in the UK here.
Glad to have a show with you,
That is awesome. So can you tell us, our audience out there, how many visa applications is the whole immigration team working on at the moment?
Love, if I tell you, we just kick in March, so we have just got our handovers. But if I talk about February, I was just counting the numbers, and I initially made sure that we made a successful visa application for nearly 75 candidates.
Wow. Oh my God. Wait, are all those visa applicants, like our very own, well, the visa applications, are they our very own applicants, people that attended the webinar, the Momentum Club? Like, are you saying these are all our people?
Yes, if I talk about 90 of these candidates come from the Ian's webinar and come from the SC Momentum Club. They join the SC Momentum Club after joining the webinar. They make sure that they trust our process, and when they join and get the visa, it's a happy day for them. So 90% of them are come from our program. But now recently seeing our success rate, other sponsors who deal with other agency are also approaching us to bring their candidates to UK and taking advice for the immigration matters.
Wow. Oh my God. Guys, I know you have a lot of questions. Make sure you bring them in because we've got Sahil here who gets really busy. So it's like amazing that he has time today to answer your questions. Now, Sahil, do you also work, on visas for dependents as well? Because people are curious. They don't want to come alone. They want to come with their family. So how does that work?
See, love, family has a very special space in this universe. Everyone wants to, someone is relocating from their home country to UK or any other country in matter. And the major decision that they have to face, that will they be able to bring their dependents. And UK is one of the greatest countries that allow you to bring your dependents. I'm very frankly speaking, UK immigration is a bit very understanding in this part as compared to other nations, such as Canada, which it makes it very difficult to bring your dependents. And when you are coming on a skilled worker visa, definitely you can bring your dependents along with you, so you can come as a whole, as a family. So if I talk about recently, I have recently made 10 applications. Out of those, 8 were coming with their family, their husband, their children. So yes, definitely, without any doubt, they can bring their dependents to UK on the very same date when their visa is granted, surely.
On the very same day. Wow. So you're telling
Yes.
us that dependents are basically your spouses and your children. Is that correct?
Uh, it's not that. If we talk about dependence, there is a dilemma. I would like to make it crystal clear that who all are counted as dependent, or who all fall under this category. So, very specifically, white and gray are your children and your spouse. But other than this, your unmarried partner, your same sex partner are also counted as your dependents. Most of people around the globe doesn't know about this fact, that they only think that only their children who are under age 18 are known as their dependents, or their husband or their wife. But I would like to show you that we have also got the visa for the same sex partner as a dependent, and also for the unmarried partners. There are certain conditions with respect to that. If you are living as an unmarried partner, you need to show that you guys have been living together for past 2 years consistently, and you are in a genuine relationship. If we are able to prove that, you can bring them as your dependent.
Okay, that's amazing. So what about the limitations? Because like you said, dependent applications should meet, certain criteria. So what if the dependent is over 18, like in Rodolfo's daughter's case? What should they
Yes,
do?
if we talk about the immigration rules,
Yeah.
then if we talk about your dependent partner, there are two kind of dependent categories. One is the dependent child, and another is the dependent partner. I would like to tell you about something first about the dependent partner. As I told you, if you guys are married, then you are his husband or wife, then they fall into the category of dependent. If you are not married, but you guys are living in a similar relationship as to marriage or civil partnership, then
Yeah.
also they fall under this category of dependent. But the condition with that is, if you are unmarried partner or same sex partner, the thing is, you need to show the evidence that you guys are living together from past 2 years together, right?
Yeah.
That is one of a bit limitation, as you would say. But it can be proved, and you can bring them as your dependent. That's not a problem at all. Now, coming to the child part.
Yeah.
Now, since we are discussing a special case today, that we got a visa for aged 18 above. So
Yeah.
if I specifically talk about the UK immigration law with respect to dependent child,
Yeah.
child under age 18 are the ones that fall into the category of dependent child. But in this case, people are very curious that how could someone who is aged above 18 can come as a dependent. So I would like to
Yeah.
tell you that we have used the Article 8 of the Equality Rights and EHRC. It is
Yeah.
a executive body. Many of the solicitor doesn't know about it. If Rodolfo would have approached someone else or some other agency and told them that their daughter has become over 18 recently, and they would
Yeah.
have just straight away said no to him, that it's not possible, it doesn't fall under the category of the dependent. But there are other rules, there are other international law rules
Yeah.
that can come to your remedy, just in case, like Rodolfo. Like, we in this case, what we did, we used the Article 8, which allows us and give us the right to family. We made
Yeah.
sure that in this international law field, there is a right to family. And since she
Oh,
was a family and she was dependent, she was not
yeah.
leading an independent life, she was totally dependent
Oh,
emotionally and financially on her family, which
okay.
made us possible to bring her as a dependent.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, because the child is still dependent on the parent. So even if they turn
Yes.
18, there's still
Even if they are, see, there are several other conditions as well. Like I talked to Rodolfo, understood his case, that what are the conditions. So the first thing he told me that his daughter just turned 18 and she is still in high school. She doesn't lead an independent life. This is very important condition. He also
yeah,
has another son who is 24, but he is already leading an independent life, so we can't bring him in. But in this case, the daughter was
okay,
still dependent, living with
yeah,
him on the same address. There was no one else in the Philippines to take care of her. She was having some medical condition as well. So we made sure that right to family comes to our
yeah,
remedy. And this was going beyond the immigration rules. If I specifically talk about under immigration rules, they specifically mentioned that if your child is aged 18, they will never fall into the category of dependent. But
yeah.
with EANs, we don't only stop at the immigration rules. We found the every other possible way to bring them in.
Okay, that's absolutely amazing. So I'm wondering though, so what happens? Because I know some people, even with all of these issues, they've got their visa refused and all that. So how do we actually help them in such situations?
See, when it comes to a visa, it's a very complex matter in itself.
Yeah,
Some people feel like that it's just filling a form. No, it's way beyond than that. If I tell
yeah,
you that why people get refusal, they hide their travel history. They have this assumption that the UK immigration doesn't know about their immigration history. This is the biggest lie. They know every history of yours. They have your passport number. They can
okay,
get any data. So
yeah,
make sure, and the people get refusal on this. They get a refusal. They even get a ban for 10 years for on the allegation of deception that you haven't told us, right?
yeah,
And you have hired it. Then there are some other confusing questions that whether your spouse will be traveling with you right now or no. They just make the wrong answer. To be very frank, a simple yes no answer can get you a refusal and a ban for 10 years. That's why visa applications are so more important. You should always they should always be led by an expert in that field.
okay. That's amazing. I mean, you're actually enlightening me, and I'm enjoying this. So now people are curious though. What makes Ian's? I mean, from your experience, you've been doing this for a long time. What makes Ian's different from other agencies?
See, what I would say is our commitment, our dedication. We go beyond the rules, and this specific today's show is specifically about going beyond the rules and going beyond the commitments. As I told that under immigration law, it was not possible to bring his daughter as dependent, but we looked out for other laws as well. That's what we do. We go extra miles for our candidates. We make sure that they are connected to us in a better way. They are connected to us telephonically. They can reach us through emails. Right? Rodolfo said that he was. I didn't even know whether I was sleeping or not, whether I was sitting next to him or not. So,
Yeah,
and another thing, another aspect is the due diligence. I
yeah,
submitted his daughter application at the after doing every due diligence on my part, after gathering all the evidences. We need to make sure that if we have made a commitment to him that we will be able to get him a visa for her, then we will make sure that we deliver that. So.
okay. So what is due diligence? Because you just talked about it, and people are wondering.
So due diligence is checking that they don't have any previous refusals, their compliance documents are ready. There are line of documents that you need to enter UK, such as your TB test. Due diligence is one part, like checking the expiry date on the TB test. This is a very small part, but if your TB test is expired, you can just get a refusal without any reason. So we need to make sure
Wow.
that all the compliance documents are ready, their police clearance certificates are ready, their marriage certificates, if they are not in English, their translated copies are ready, right? So
Yeah,
also we make sure that people make this assumption that they don't need to provide their travel history or they need to hide the information. We discuss a face-to-face call with the client that we specifically mention them that don't never hide anything. Even if
yeah,
you have been refused to the UK before, that is one of the specific area that home office is very concerned about. If you have been to the UK, if you have been an overstayer in the UK in the previous time, we can get you a visa. Overstay people have dilemma that we overstayed in our previous visit, we went to there for study and we overstayed, now we can never come back to UK. That's the biggest lie. We have got the visa for several overstayers. There's a
yeah.
re-entry ban specifically, and if you don't fall under that, you can ever come to UK anytime.
Oh my God. So it doesn't even matter your situation, if you've had refusals, if you've been banned, we can actually help you. Is that what we are assuring them, Sahil?
Yes, absolutely. For someone, if the only condition is that never hide anything to us. We
Okay.
specifically, when we discuss the matter with them, the first thing, first line of business is never hide anything. If you have got a
Yeah.
refusal, that's not a issue of worry. If you got a ban, that's not an issue of worry. We will see if you fall under the category of ban or not. If you have fulfilled your ban period, then you can come back to UK. Okay, so yeah.
Oh my God. Now, guys, did you guys hear that? Like, it doesn't matter your situation. Sahil, one of our immigration team lead, is telling you now that you can actually find your way to the UK. Like, all you need to do is trust Ian's because we can help you no matter your situation. Are you worried that your dependent is, above 18 years? What exactly are you worried about? We can help bring you to the UK because you've heard. Here, I want to ask, what can you say to those people that are still skeptical about joining the webinar and Momentum Club?
See, sometimes it's just a decision that you are away from making a big life change, and that decision I can assure them that if you are willing to take a risk of a one webinar, your life can change, and everyone can afford a one webinar. Someone who is on the edge of his life, don't know what to do, but love, I would like to tell you that there are several number of candidates out there who are eligible, but they don't know whether they are eligible. They don't know whether there is a possibility for them to come to UK. This
Yeah,
webinar is not just for someone who's looking to come to the UK, but for the opportunities that they don't even know about, that they can have this opportunity. For the this is a healthcare and visa. Okay, people assume
yeah,
that we need to have a background from the healthcare, then only we are eligible. No, that's where Ian's come in. That's where we make a
yeah,
difference. That where no one else, no other agency is trying to reach out to you and claiming that yes, we can get you a visa even if you don't come from a healthcare background. That's why Ian is getting popularized. Okay, so
yeah.
even in several countries, there are almost around the globe, there are many healthcare recruiters, but there is no timeline. Okay, people
Okay.
get frustrated. Truly speaking, people are desperate for their visa, you know. They have paid, they have waited. When it comes to the visa part, they are just like, okay, they are excited. They make a mistake in excitement, you know. They just don't read the questions while filling the details. So we need to make sure that you have reached the end point of chain. Now the next
Yeah.
step is just the visa. So just calm down your nerves. But for the people around there who are watching this webinar, I would like to say that every one of you is eligible. Everyone, I'm telling you, it doesn't matter where you come from a healthcare industry. It's better you come from a healthcare industry, you are eligible. If it doesn't even come from a healthcare industry, we will make you eligible.
Oh my God. Thank you so much, Sahil. I mean, you've actually made us understand the immigration side of things. I've definitely learned a lot. I know how it is for you, so busy, but you still took our time. Now, we have a lot of your fans with so many questions and answers, so we cannot let you go without you
No
just,
worries.
helping us out by answering a few questions from people here and there. But those of you out there, remember, all you need to do is for you to trust Ian. Attend our event on the 5th of March 2022, 1 p.m. UK time. You're going to be seeing people like our immigration solicitor, the very best here in the UK, helping you out, giving you immigration advice. And you've heard it from Sahil. Everyone is qualified. You have no excuses wherever you are in the world. Let Ian help you come to the UK on a skilled worker visa. Thank you, Sahil. Are you ready
Yeah,
for all the
absolutely.
questions from your family?
Sure. Anytime, any question.
Amazing. Thank you. Okay, guys, bring it on. Bring it on. I know a lot of questions. I mean, he took out time from his busy schedule. You won't see him again tomorrow because he's busy. So you can ask all the questions now. Okay, Mitra said, hi, love. Always watching here in Israel. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Mitra.
Well, I
Also,
would
guys,
also like to
bring it
make
on.
a point with the
Okay.
refusals cases.
Okay.
So many people think that once a visa is refused, there's just you come at the end point. No, that's not true. If
Yeah.
even if your visa is refused and you believe that it's been refused on the error made on the part of the caseworker at the home office, then there is a option of admin review. Many people
Okay.
don't know about it. They just tell you that, okay, your visa is refused, either you apply again or you can apply after some time, but that's not true. Even if your visa is refused on the grounds that is on the part of the home office, we can file an admin review for them and get their decision reversed.
Oh,
That's
amazing.
you asked me specifically that what
Yeah.
makes Ian so what makes Ian so differently. We
Yeah.
don't stop it until we get the visa. We don't stop our process.
Amazing.
Even after review, there is an pre-action protocol. Even if your admin review is refused, we will go to the judicial review. Before that, we will file an pre-action protocol. There are several reasons, but we will make sure that you get the visa. That's it. That's our end goal.
Okay, perfect. We will make sure we give you the visa. That is just the most important thing. Guys, you can send in your comments. Sahil is still here. Sorry about that. I think we're having some internet connectivity issues here.
I'm Felicity Chumesi Ankra. I am a nurse in Ghana, but here in the UK, I'm a senior carer. When my Tier 5 visa was about to expire, the only thing I had to do is to go back to my country. So I decided to follow other things to see what UK has for me. So I decided to go on Facebook. A friend referred me to Aeons. So I decided to follow them. I then saw a webinar. If you want to be a senior carer, which they will provide you a sponsorship. And sponsorship is what I needed because my other sponsorship was getting expired. I gave out my fundings to my friend, but he told me this kind of thing, are you sure it's gonna work? I said, listen, I've been following these people for long and I think they are the best. I did it, fill out the form, and within 2 days I had my sponsor, and here I am waiting for the best employer. I met my employer on Zoom, but today I met her, and what made me so happy to work with her, she hugged me as a mother, as a sister, somebody I don't know her, but still when she saw me, he hugged me and told me, you are welcome into my company and into my family. I'm so happy and I'm so excited to be part of this company, and all glory goes to Aeons for giving me such an opportunity. Thank you. When I came, everything was just perfect. I'm loving it, and I hope we're gonna continue everything as it is now. I'm very happy to meet you as my immigration consul.
My name is Chris Pearl. I'm from the Philippines. I'm living with my family together with my 5-year-old son. His name is Liam. Initially, I thought it will be easier for me to go to the UK given that I am a registered nurse in the Philippines. But I haven't thought about the impact of my experience gap since I've been working in the UAE for the last 9 years, but it's not healthcare or nursing related stuff. So I tried applying to an agency, but the experience is actually the problem. They cannot offer a job because of my working gap. So that was the challenge that I'm really facing until I found Ian. I've heard Ian while I was browsing on Facebook. When I saw the ad, I have to pay like around £69. So I was like, I have nothing to lose. This could be the door to open for me going to the UK. After the webinar itself, I went to my husband and says like, I think we will be going to the UK very, very soon. It's a very clear process, a very structured, so there's nothing for me to worry because Ian's got this holistic business model of providing training, solicitor advice, and they also have like skilled worker specialists. It's all services under one roof. Imagine I started working with Ian in January, and in 4 months' time, I got my visa. And not just that, I also got my family's visa, including my boy. I was like, no one wants to believe that we actually have the visa. Like, I don't care, I have the visa for my family. So it was incredible. I couldn't find the word exactly how to express how happy we are. Can you check? Can you check for me? Maybe it's just a dream. And my husband was like, no, we really have the stamp in here. So it's really amazing. Like, I couldn't still believe it even when I was already here, because the other agency would normally advise us like, you can go first, and then once you're settled, that's the time you can bring your family. But with Ian's, there was no second words, you can bring your family. Yes, you can. After a week time, they even came to Belfast to see how are we, I mean, our accommodation, and even get in touch with our employer. One of the experience that I'm getting when I got here in the UK is also the support that I have been getting from my sponsor. They have helped us find our accommodation, finding the right car for me, and even the right insurance, making sure that I'm all well. And I'm really happy that Ian found me one, which has guided me and given me everything that I need. So for those who are aspiring to move to the UK, don't lose hope. Don't ever lose hope. Trust the process, pray, and make sure to enroll to Ian's. They have all the necessary services that you need. It's really such wonderful experience. And I'm really thankful. I can't be here without Ian. So thank you so much.
Oh, welcome back, people. So I can see your question. Someone is asking, Michelle is asking that can she bring her dependent twins who are more than 19-year-old? Michelle, I would like to answer that. It depends on what conditions are they living in their home country. Are they still dependent on you emotionally and financially? Do they lead an independent life? If they don't, then yes, they fall under the category of dependents. Any other question? Any other questions? Don't worry, Aston. You will be receiving. Aston, you will get a visa once your sponsor certificate of sponsorship is granted, and that will be granted once you clear an interview. Once you clear an interview with the sponsor, your certificate of sponsorship will be granted, and then your visa will be proceeded. Does you're asking that your daughter is will be 18 this year. Is it possible for her to in UK with me? Yes, if you come as a skilled worker, then it's highly possible that we can help you with your daughter visa application as well. It will be great if we do it before she turns 18, but even if she turns 18, then we will make sure that you have the good piece of evidence that she is dependent on you, or you and your partner emotionally and financially. Yes, if you can prove that your partner, I'm answering for the ENJ. If you can prove that your partner cannot join you on a specific reason, whether it's being a work reason or whether it's the location part, but then there will be a need of the consent letters and the affidavits that he's willing to allow his children to travel alone with you to the UK. It's possible. Sure, Michelle. We'll be waiting for your inquiry. Any other questions, please? So just to brief you guys, we are having our next webinar on 5th of March. Kindly join everyone. And as I told you, every person in around the globe is eligible for our webinar. Just you have to make a decision that will bring you to the UK. Definitely your trust will pay you, and definitely your life will get changed like many others with the help of Ian's. It's a one-stop solution for everyone, for recruiting, training, immigration. All your queries will be answered, all your questions will be answered, all your problems will be solved. Just a link for the webinar will be provided to you guys after the show is ended. You just have to join it and your life will take a turnaround. Thank you for joining us today. It was nice to speak to all of you. Thank you for having me. Thank you, everyone.